And we're back. Hello,
Hello,
Yar.
hello. Hi, Ian. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Been pushing hard on sales. Some nice projects coming in. Actually, at the point where maybe we have to start saying no or no, not yet. So that's always a good feeling. And yeah, just keeping busy with everything Noco is concerned. And yeah, nice vibe. The weather is getting better as well here. Nice and sunny.
Nice, nice.
What
I
more
should
can
come
we wish
soon.
for? Yes, you should come back soon for sure.
Yes,
And how are
indeed.
you, man? I missed the glasses. I don't see any glasses. What's the
No
story there?
more, no more glasses. So I finally did the LASIK surgery, and yeah, finally took off the glasses. Different life now, different vibes, and I can see more. I can see better because with the glasses, you always have to clean them and all that. And now, yeah, something I've been waiting to do for a long time. So yeah, amazing,
And it's much more practical, I bet. And
definitely.
yeah, I have like I mean it's been ages ago since I checked, but it's I have like -2 as well, something like that,
Oh,
maybe a
yeah.
little less. But I never
And you
wear
can see
glasses or
far, or
no,
like,
not really.
yeah, yeah. It's the
It,
far distance you see blurry a bit.
yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah,
It's not too bad, and I'm used to it. I'm just curious what now my sort of handicap would be if I check it. I might do it,
yeah.
but yeah. All right. Um,
So it's always good
extra
to do
sh-
it. Like at least check it. You know.
at least check it. Yeah, extra sharp
Yeah,
vision. Extra sharp vision.
yeah.
Okay. I'm excited for
Nice.
today because we're going to roast the shit out of Webflow AI website builder, right?
Yes, I mean, we're gonna have a look. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna see how it is. It's interesting that they released it. However, I have a lot of interesting opinions about it.
Yeah, that exactly. That's why I was excited to
Yeah.
talk to you about it. Because listen, let me ask you this question. With who is Webflow competing? Are they competing with Framer or are they competing with WordPress or any of the established CMS companies?
I mean, in the beginning, of course, Webflow was focused on competing with WordPress, and that's why they wanted to do something like CMS. You have the CMS, you have the code, custom codes, and you can make these websites that are made in WordPress on Webflow. However, the plugins thing was always an issue, and the WordPress had plugins while Webflow didn't. But now I see that they're catching up. However, with this AI stuff, I feel like they're just kind of forcing it. Um, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there are so many things that they could do to improve in the platform itself, not AI
Yeah.
related. And yeah, like, I mean, there are other tools that are complementary that use AI, like Relume, for example. So with Relume, you have all this AI builder, site builder, wireframing and stuff, and you can bring that to Webflow. So, these complementary stuff can be AI focused, but Webflow itself focuses on Webflow. That's my opinion. I don't know, but we're gonna test it out and see, and
Yeah.
see how it goes.
It's interesting. So have you been
Yeah.
playing around with it?
Yeah, I've been testing it out. When they first released it, I tested it out, and also earlier today. Also, I watched a video by Connor. Connor, he's in the Webflow community as well, and he made a video, like full 15 minutes video about it. And yeah, I've been comparing it with Relume, so I've been using like kind of the same prompts. Something we're gonna do now, so kind of testing out what Relume gives me and what Webflow AI gives me. And also, Relume released a new AI feature this week. I think these guys are competing, and yeah, so I've been comparing those two features between Relume and Webflow.
Okay, and you're going to
It's
show us a little
interesting.
something today?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna show you. So, can I share your screen?
Yes, go ahead, man.
I will. So Webflow has been released. Sorry, I'm gonna share screen. So Webflow has been releasing AI features slowly. They kind of released first some copywriting features where you can change the copy with AI, And then they released some sort of a site builder that builds from components, which was not very useful in my opinion. I don't know. I didn't catch up much. And then there was this new AI site builder. So basically, we're going to create a new site, and then you have now this option to build your site with AI. It's in beta, so we're going to see how that works out. So let me zoom in so we can perhaps see better. Okay, so now you're going to tell it you're going to answer some questions basically. Some of the answers are kind of like preset. So in this case, who are you building for? I just have those two options, a business or a personal project. So let's say a business. I already prepared some prompts, so perhaps we can copy this one. So AI-powered identity generator. So let's call it AI ideas. And then here you give it the prompt. So let's say I give it the prompt. So I want an AI-powered brand identity generator that creates logo, taglines. So of course a website for. So let's try this. I want to try this here. Yeah, I want to try this here and try it in Relume and see what this one gives me and what the other one gives me. So we'll do this test. All right. So you click next, and then there's again some questions. The brand style, professional, natural. Yeah, I will just choose AI suggested. Primary site background, light or dark. Again, I can choose AI suggested. Brand, voice, and note. Again, you see these are preset, so I don't have much. Like if I want to put something custom, there's no way to do that. So again, we'll do AI suggested. Primary color. It's nice. I can choose a color, but again, I can choose just one color. So yeah, let's say I have a brand color. Let's say it's yellow, and I'll generate. And now it's gonna generate. Yeah.
Just a quick question: how is this different from like what Wix was doing 5 years ago?
It's not much different. Yeah, it's not much. I mean, Webflow is much more powerful than these little details, like what we just saw. I mean, Webflow can do a lot more than just, a normal website.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like, okay, they want to get in the AI game. It's been announced for a while as well. They announced it in a couple of conferences that they will release AI features. A lot of demand on it. However, could have been better. It's still taking time. Yeah.
So of course we're waiting.
Yeah, it takes its time. So
yeah,
let me bring it up. Just wanna bring it up. Actually, it's finished. Yeah, it's a bit. It's a new feature.
Drum roll.
So drum roll. There you go. So this is our craft your brand identity site. I don't know, but
right. Okay.
Yeah. It's an okay website. I mean,
yeah, it looks solid. It looks as like a solid basis.
Yeah, but it also gives you a logo, which is great. Some menu. Does this work? I can't preview yet, I guess. And then I have some options here as well. So I can choose my theme. I can change the color. So this is this bit looks familiar to Relume. So we're gonna see it now when we test Relume. This bit looks very similar to that. You could choose the typography, some colors, sections. I think you can change the sections. And yeah, some little details here on the styling. And then you start building. And then it builds this website for me with a style guide. Now the style guide bit is nice because it's a very nice style guide. And they set it up with the colors and everything. And it's automatically set up. This is nice. However, the website, I don't know. I'm not very convinced.
So, Yar, is the idea behind this here that you can sort of hit the ground running by prompting sort of the foundation of a website and then enhance it in Webflow, having the full feature, the full range of features of Webflow at your disposal after that?
Exactly. So this is the idea, right? So you just launch, you have an idea for business, you come give it a prompt, now you have a website, You can of course iterate further on it, hire someone, or yourself. You can do it.
Right.
However, again, the part where, let's say I'm maybe not a very starting business. I'm a medium-sized business, and I want to scale. I want to have a nice website. I want to do something good. I don't think this would kind of serve me. I would still need like a designer. I would need to get the proper designs because, again, Webflow is a development tool, and I would still need that design part done very well. AI can help. However, I do still need that bit.
Right. And
So,
I don't think there's a way, after you prompt that first sort of AI design, to export that easily back into Figma, for example, right? Or can you use Figma to Webflow and Webflow to Figma for that?
No, I don't think it's Webflow to Figma. It's just Figma to Webflow.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So you can do. I mean, there are other tools not related to Figma or Webflow that does that, but it's not something native. And also, this is something for starting from scratch. So let's say I have a project ongoing. So I already have a website and I just want to redesign it or rebuild it or build on top of it. This will not. I don't think this would serve me very much. Because I have to start from scratch. You saw how we started. We built a new site and we had to give the prompts and everything. Yeah. And I can of course build on top of this. However, if I already have something, it will be complicated to add the AI to it.
Yeah. What do you think the AI roadmap of Webflow looks like? Right, we see some stones being put, like this one. But there's also some gaps in the workflow. Like, for example, like you just pointed out, like Webflow is a development platform. It's not a design platform. So you're basically stuck with that AI prompted design, and then you can enhance it in development. That's true. But there's no easy way to enhance the design. So where are we going with this? What is the plan Webflow is having? Which bridges are they going to build between those?
I think it's like you said in the beginning. I mean, they are trying to compete with Framer. Framer did a really good job in the design part. I mean, they do really nice designs. Their websites are very well designed. So that's done also with AI. Some parts are done with AI and Framer, and they did a good job there. However, Webflow again is a much bigger tool. It's much more comprehensive. It has a lot of more potential than to just build something very basic like this. It's nice that it's with AI. However, I believe that the AI features should be more development focused. So when I'm developing, I already have a site, I'm developing, I have these AI features, maybe help me with the code, maybe help me with some GSAP animation. I would say better code editors and things like that could help further than just having something that creates a website from scratch. I mean, how often do I work on a website from scratch? Not very often,
Right. So are you saying Webflow, get your priorities straight? Do you think this is more of? Do you think this is more of a marketing exercise, sort of to remain relevant, or is it truly something that a lot of people will use from the start?
I mean, I want to show you the Relume one. I mean, the Relume one has already been there. We've made an episode about it. We've talked about it. Yeah. The Relume one has already been there. I mean, this is just. I mean, there's not much added here. There's not a huge difference. Okay, I'm going to do this in Webflow and I'm going to do that in Relume. Yeah, maybe Relume, you'll have to get the plan. However, also on Webflow, you have to get the plan. So I don't see the important. I mean, they were doing really well. Webflow's doing really well. They're getting leaders in the community. They're becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
But I mean, doing this for marketing, I don't see how much that will be relevant. But however, it's here now, and let's see how this works out.
So you have a Relume comparison for this?
Yeah. So let's have a look at Relume. So we'll get Relume, and so Relume also launched their. Basically the style guide export. Last time when we made the episode, the export bit was not there. Now it's available. So let's say we start a new project, and I'm gonna get this same prompt. I'm not gonna give it that detail this time. We generate.
Okay, so start
yeah,
site
so
mapping.
here a generated sitemap. I go to wireframes. It's generating wireframes. Everything is generating here, which is great. And then I go
So
to style
fast,
guide.
right? So fast.
Yeah, super fast. I mean, that's it. Now I have concepts here in my style guide. I can shuffle around. It's very easy to use. And as well, like this looks very similar, right? So this looks like the one we just saw where you have typography, you have some of the body text. These are Google fonts, which you can pick up.
Mm-hmm.
You can shuffle between the cards and images. Yeah, I mean, it's here. And then you export this. So you export this to Webflow. Now I have to have a style guide. So let's get the style guide.
Yar's groovy site. Yeah, it is. It is quite groovy, Yar.
Yar's groovy site. Yeah, I mean, they give you random names sometimes, which is interesting. Yeah. Like
I'm a bit disappointed
Webflow
that you didn't give the name yourself.
Yeah, Yar's dandy site. Yar's they make funny names. But yeah, so now just like we get the Relume app, and we launch that design that we just did, which is this one. It's like a concept. And then so here you can see the Relume app brand identity generator, and then I have this concept one which I just created, and I just want the home page, and it starts importing. Now, I had to do an extra step, which is go to Relume and then come back here.
Sure.
However, I mean, it was quick as you saw.
Yeah, it seems worth it, right? Because at first glance, it seems that the Relume, options that you have are a little bit more comprehensive, and maybe also it looks a bit user friendly in terms of the UI.
Exactly. I mean, this is. Sorry, you were saying. I agree
go ahead,
totally.
go ahead.
I mean, this is what Relume exactly focuses on. I mean, they focus on making components and style guides, and this is their thing,
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna try to make it as best as possible, and that's why I feel like it's good to leave this thing to Relume, see how these guys are gonna make it. It's also taking sweet time.
Sure.
But yeah, so we're gonna do a comparison. I will just display this one.
Right. So this is the Webflow one.
So
the
this is the Webflow one.
Is coming up,
and the Relume one is working their magic. So as you can see, like they also bring in a style guide. It comprehends from the style guide and then builds upon it, and like even changes in the style guide itself. So the concepts that we saw. And
it's coming.
Almost there.
I'm very curious.
Yeah, I mean, it's always like you don't know. You give the prompt, you don't know what comes up. So sometimes with AI, that's super nice. Okay. So import complete. They give you this. You've saved 5 hours 30 minutes.
That's
based on
a nice
30 minutes to build each. Yeah. Okay. Nice that I waited for this. Okay. So now let's put them together. Let's see a comparison. I mean,
totally different.
Yeah, still different. I mean, I'm used to the Relume stuff, so this looks very familiar for me. Because like the Relume components is common. However, this one is a bit unique. I mean, guess there's a bit of animations as well. So
I can see that. That's nice, and that is an advantage that Webflow has natively, I think, right?
I mean, also Relume has components that are pre-animated. We didn't get some here, but yeah, Webflow has this animation as well. This is a topic that might change very soon. Their animation powered by IX2, and soon probably it's going to be powered by GSAP.
Yeah,
this is something that's going to bring Webflow to a different level, because then it's much better animations, which Webflow is already winning in the animations game. I mean, their animations are pretty efficient.
That's why we love
the back
so
end
much
as well. So
one of the reasons, right?
That's a good point.
So what do you think when you look at the two results? And it's a bit treacherous, right?
This is the AIs that are Webflow and the Webflow community now. I guess they're the top ones.
Yeah, because when I'm looking at this just on its face, I like the Webflow one better, but purely aesthetically. But the big question, of course, is which of the two AIs does it the way you want it to be, and which AI sort of stays closest to the requirements that you prompt or that you give it before generating something. So I think the game changer, or sort of the differentiator, will be like, how much influence do you have on the end result? What are the parameters? What are the variables before you prompt it
Yeah.
that you can
Yeah.
influence, right? And do you agree that that is an important one, and that Webflow is now quite limited with that? It's just a prompt basically, and a couple of very basic settings that you can tweak.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's still, again, it's very new, so I guess
Yeah,
there's not much to it. With the Relume one, because again, Relume has been there for a while. Let's say you have a Relume website, you have the style guide set up, you have everything set up. So when you go to prompt and you get the page, it's gonna come back. You can set it up to come back in your styles, so you can get it back in your styles.
yeah,
So they have that going on. So you can preset some stuff before giving the prompt. So you have, like, when you give the prompt, you just get the efficient stuff. However, in Webflow, I'm not sure how, like, we can create new pages. But yeah, again, it's very limited in the options, and it's just like they give you a set of options. It's not like, okay, it's like ChatGPT where you just like iterate, go back and forth. Hey, do this, do that.
Okay, Yar.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, because we already hit the 20-minute mark. Time
Oh yeah.
flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
In conclusion, so
Fuck
who do
them.
you see using this? Which audience is going to use this?
Maybe again, people who are starting a business, small businesses that are looking to better performing websites. New users to Webflow for sure will be starting to use this, and yeah, so we're gonna see a lot of that. However, again, this is building a Webflow is something that why we build on Webflow is because we have complex designs and complex
Exactly.
projects that we want to have a complex platform that can handle that, and that's why we go for Webflow. And it's always something that is we prepared very much in advance before going into the Webflow platform. AI, of course, can help, but it should, like it won't take the job. It's just gonna speed it up maybe at some point, but it's still like I would still need a designer to go fully professional, to go like, okay, I can present my business with this,
Yeah, exactly. So when you look at the small businesses that you mentioned, in our case, in Noco's case, for example, the early stage startups who didn't have their seed funding yet, if they had to make the choice between Framer and Webflow for a DIY website,
Yeah.
what would be the logical choice, the most easy choice for them at this moment?
I mean, I don't want to speak bad about Webflow, but I would go for Framer because, again, the pricing thing as well is a very big factor. I mean, yeah, you're getting this stuff, but you're getting a very high pricing tag because Webflow is a complex platform that gives you complex features. That's why they have a high pricing tag. So having something small and paying that tag maybe. And also, I think Framer is way easier, way more user-friendly. They do focus on this target market, so they are very user-friendly, very easy to start as a DIY, very low price tag. Well, not like a relevant price tag. And then, so I would go for Framer, build it super easy. They have nice features.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's an interesting, well, let the website AI wars begin.
Yeah.
And we'll see where
We're gonna
there's
see that.
yeah,
We're gonna see
absolutely.
that.
It's an interesting move from Webflow. It's an understandable one, and it's cool to see what they are doing. And but yeah, we use it for more complex, heavy duty stuff because that is ultimately the audience that we're serving. They have
Yeah.
complex and very specific requirements, and that's why we use Webflow. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was fun to see
Yeah.
this, and very curious to know how this will develop, and
Yeah.
who
Let's
will be
see.
the
Let's see how
winner
it
of
goes.
this race.
Yeah. Let's see. super
right.
exciting times.
Yes. Again, what a time to be alive. Okay, Yar,
Yeah.
thanks again for a nice 20 minutes, a little bit, well, it's a 25 minutes today.
25 minutes
And,
today.
and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Ian. Have a great day.
You too,
Bye-bye.
man. Bye-bye.